Making games is fun. Episode 2. It's so early in the morning. Oh, God. Why do I get up this early? That's right. I like making video games. Alright, so last time we were working on cave jumpers. As you can see, we've got that pretty much wrapped up. I mean, I've been working on this game since then. The game plays. The graphics are done. We've got a ton of characters here. With all their assets with it, so as you can see, everything's very consistent. Still got that pixel art using the vector art program. If anyone uses Flash and they're not sure how to do pixel art, really simple tool. Grab your square tool, hold down Shift, make a tiny little square. You can zoom in on it, and then you can just Alt Shift, drag it. Grab it all, Alt Shift. Now we're getting a nice grid going. Just keep repeating. Make sure you're set to snap and all that good stuff in your settings. And then you can just start making pixel art. Just fill in the holes with stuff. You know? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Pixel art. Now let's make this a coin. And then we just grab our stuff. Oh, we got a nice little coin. Oh. It's that easy. Okay, so we've got cave jumpers pretty much set. The next game I've been working on designing is a dungeon crawler called Dungeons Deep. Here is my, see if you can see that, my concept art. I sketched up real quick with a pen. We use that as a reference. Here we have our hero and his sword that he gets in the game at some point, his torch to light the way through this dungeon, some treasure chests, some bad guys, some obstacles. As you can see, it gets pretty dark. Let's see how this all looks animated. Pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about this one. I think it's going to be good. We can even see more of the dungeon here as we move things around. I mean, we can make some really cool stuff with this kind of stylized gameplay. Or design, I should say. We have a couple more design elements to make, and we're still going to do some pixel art in this vector art program. Reason being, pixel art just looks good. It's nostalgic. It's clean. It's simple. It's something that even on a small scale you can tell what it is because of its lack of detail. It works well, small and large. So what we need to make now is a wizard, because we're gonna have a wizard in this game. I don't care what your feelings are on wizards. If you have a phobia of magic peoples, I don't think that's right, but, some people just don't like magic individuals. And one day the discrimination will end. But, so let's make a wizard. We got a square. He's relatively the same size as everyone else. As you see here, I didn't do pixel art for everything. It's really just a minimal game we're doing here, a minimal dungeon crawler. Pixel art for the bulk of the work, and then we're going to do some vector art for the rest of it. It's really just using the pixel art to guide the simple shapes. I wanted the sword of the torch. Just still be, pixel art. Again, I just like the way it looks, so let's see here. Okay, we need them to stand out. Let's give him a beard, huh? So if you hold shift while you draw lines in Flash, you get a straight line. You can also get a completely perfect 45-degree angle. It's very handy. So we'll connect it here. This is going to be a beard. Doesn't look like a beard right now, but it will. Bear with me. Basically, we're making a beard that's kind of like, it's so long, it's kind of dragging on the ground when he walks. There we go, that, do. We also need to make a mouth. Something with which he can talk. From which he can talk. Alright, we got a nice beard. We need some eyeballs. Let's make some little beady eyes. Okay, looking good. Wizards have a tendency to be losing their hair. I think there's something that has to do with magic that causes this sort of baldness. You know, I'm not a wizard myself, but I've seen a lot of wizards that don't have a lot of hair, so I'm just assuming that something with magic is not 100% healthy. But you know, it's unnatural, so he's got to go on a magic cleanse. But he's not going to because he's evil. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna have this be our evil wizard because I want two wizards. A good one, an evil one. Are they brothers? Yeah, it's possible. But this guy looks nice so far. What we're doing here is making a wizard hat. Wizard hat. Alright. We want it to look like it's kind of flopping over. Wizard hat. And then we're going to put some little... Wizard hats always have sparkles. Always. Don't ask me why. I'm not a wizard. I'm not the Tim Gunn of wizards. Make this hat work. Alright. Get rid of those guys. I think we can fit another sprinkle in. Another sprinkle or a sparkle? A sparkle. Put one there. We're going to maybe put a little one right here. He is going to have the most dopest hat. Just illin'. Wizard. Look at that. Look at his beard is just like, oh, my beard. It's so long. I don't like the hat though. I think the hat could be better. Maybe, just maybe, it's not tall enough. It's a little better. I'm still not loving it. Let's try that. That's better. That's a little better. These aren't really working though. Let's try without those. Okay. Maybe we'll just get rid of the hat altogether. Maybe the hat is what's killing it. He still looks kind of like a wizard. Not loving this wizard. It looks better. That's the thing you'll find a lot of times using... Let's give him hair. Using... when you start converting your artwork from pen and paper to digital, a lot of the times you lose a little something. Something with that loose feel of the pen and paper it's just more organic, and when you try and get it out on paper, something about it, man, it just doesn't. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. What if we give this wizard horns and make him the evil wizard? Huh? Let's give it a shot. See how it goes. That looks like that looks like little hands. Woo! Dang, man, this is harder. This is harder than I thought. Yeah, that still looks like little hands. Well, we can come back to this wizard. For now, we got a wizard. And he's looking pretty good. We've got a chompy guy. We've got a little skeleton that flies around. We got some fireballs that shoot out of the cannon right here. That's what it's gonna look like. Pew. Oh, if you're wondering what the point is, you gotta make your way through this dungeon, get your key, get back to your door. Bing, bang, boom. Trying to rescue somebody, probably a princess. That seems to be a good fit for this. Maybe a prince. Maybe this is a lady. Maybe I should stop judging a book by its cover just because it's a knight doesn't mean it's a dude. Maybe we don't even have to talk about it. Maybe they could just be people. Oh, there's my alarm. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here. I gotta get ready for work soon. So, I mean, we got a pretty good start going. It's going to be very stylized gameplay, I think. But I think it's going to look really good. Let me show you another bit of work we're doing. Hop and drop. Heyo. So, hop and drop was fun to do. We had very clean, very nice vector artwork, very bold, bright colors. I really wanted this to work, but it didn't work when I tried to build it. We really wanted a game that would be more vibrant and have a little more pop, a little more detail. We got into this habit of making two-tone games, which, are very pretty, especially on mobile, because the screen's so small, it really makes everything stand out. I wanted to do the same thing here, but I wanted more color. I wanted more to the game, so this is what we ended up with. The colors, when I was doing it, I very much had like the old Mario Brothers in mind, like Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario World, I should say. Some nice boxes, a lot of pop, everything stands out. Hoppins is just adorbs to, I think, a level you could refer to as totes. We were originally going to have him collect little tickets, like in an arcade game, so you can unlock new Hoppins where they go to the ticket counter. Might add that in later. Right now, we pared it down to just be a simple little high score. So this over here. So it's going to be one of those games where it actually is one of those games. It's really hard. I think might have made it too hard, but we'll see. The nice thing about it is it being hard is the first, 10, 15 levels are the same every time you play. So you do have a chance to remember a pattern to an extent. And then from there, it's going to run into more of an endless type gameplay, because I'm pretty sure, even though this game is crazy hard, and I think I've only made it up to 20 points myself, I know there's people out there better at video games than me, and they're going to be able to make it past 25, and I want this game to continue on. The challenge right now I'm having is when you have random levels of this nature, these platforms, they're going to move. They're going to... really? 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 They're going to move back and forth. Pew, pew. And when you're randomly generating levels, what you need to avoid is two of the same levels appearing at the same time, so we don't have this motion. And even if even if they're random, you're going to have maybe two that start platforms that start on the same side and might still move together. And that would make the game impossible. We can't have that. Basically, Hoppus is going to jump off a platform. This platform is going to move out from under him because it's going to continue going back and forth, and he's going to fall straight down and try and land on the next moving platform below him. If you check out our devlog on YouTube, you can see some gameplay of that. It's a crazy fun game. It's ridiculously difficult, and it's just adorable. It's so cute. I love it. Let's see what else we got working on. Impossibogs. Here we wanted to work on kind of like a geometry dash type of game, and we wanted it to be kind of in our style of game design, very bright, very clear, a lot of contrast. It's obvious what's gonna kill you, what's not. Everything's very bold and big. Impossibox is based off of a design that we had for another game called Red Run that we were toying with. You got this little ninja cube or box that runs around. He's got a little bandana that floats behind him. It's going to be very fast-paced, very difficult. The thing I like about, and it might be something that if anyone you're watching wants to make games but maybe isn't too strong in the art department, 3 tones, 2 tones, great way to make a game. If you're going to go 2-tone, just black and whatever other color you want to use. I never use black. Okay, so you'll notice here's color black. So much darker. I don't like to use black. I usually use like a gray, a very dark gray. It's softer, and it goes better with the colors you might be using. It's not as abrasive or hard on the eyes. 3 tones is nice because you can use black and white. You can change the different hazards, and then you can just change a color here, and black and white goes with every color. You can have different colored backgrounds in the levels, which I think we're going to try and do with this game. And everything looks smooth. Everything matches. Brown looks good. Oh, yeah, debatable. But even gray, you got a nice color. It's soft. It's muted. And again, when you're talking about design, you want to make sure everything's consistent and everything fits together nicely. And that's one thing to say. It's a different thing to actually do it. But just keep trying. If you're having trouble trying to figure out, does this go together, show somebody who maybe cares about your feelings a little bit and ask them to be 100% honest. It's going to hurt sometimes to hear that it doesn't look good and you work so hard on it, but that's what you need. That's what you need someone to tell you. Because that's how you get better. I mean, our games, Impossibox, Hop and Drop, Cave Jumper, Dungeons Deep, the visuals we have here are, to borrow a phrase, streets ahead of what they used to be. And that's all due to bad reviews, family and friends telling us, this is good, or we could use some improvement here. I don't like this that you're doing. Asking people to be honest. You want to cultivate that honesty. I can't stress enough that being kept in your comfort zone emotionally is just a terrible idea. You'll never grow. You'll stay the same. You can't get better. You can't get stronger because you're just being told that you're good. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. And until you have that pressure of someone telling you you could do better, this is not that good, you're not going to have a desire to do better because you're going to think everything's fine. So, let's see, what else are we working on? I think I've talked about on A Challenger Appears. I've been on there a couple times, and I've talked about this game that we're going to put out this year, We Love You to Pieces. I'm going to take a minute to show you guys We Love You to Pieces. Oh god, it's so cute. So, we've got a little guy here. He's running. He's trying not to die. And then we got all these little guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, cute. And they just want to hug you. They want to hug you so bad. You know, it's going to hurt. That's a given. They look very sharp. But, I'm still trying to flesh out some nice gameplay mechanics that flow well with this game. And also some kind of a story to kind of tie it together. I don't know. It is nice as just a game. And this is one of those games that we really want to develop for Steam or console, but it might end up being mobile. I'm not sure yet. We haven't really started building this one. Just kind of have the basic art here. He's not even animated yet, which I really want to get doing because I think it's going to be awesome. You know, I know it's kind of a short show, but I think that's going to be it for today. Be on the lookout. We got some good games coming your way. Cave Jumpers, Hop and Drop. Those should be something you see coming out. Late January, hopefully, if not early February. We want to get these games to you guys. They're going to be really fun. We're trying to tone down the advertisements. Our Game.Pixel was through another publisher, and they were great. You know, they got us featured. They did a lot for us. But they wanted more advertising in the game than we wanted. As gamers, we appreciate how annoying it can be to see ads and also at the same time not wanting to spend $1 to just remove them because you downloaded the game since it was free. Why would you want to spend money to make it ad-free too? You know, ads or ad developers make money. We want to make sure that we're making enough to keep going and keep making games because that's what we love to do, but we also want to make sure that our fans aren't getting overblown with ads. It gets ridiculous. So that's all for now. You can check us out on YouTube, Deadly Serious Media. If you're watching the stream, you already know about Deadly Serious Media on Twitch. I'm going to try and do this stream more often when we have games just starting development so everyone can see that process, how we make some art. You can also, you know, if you're on Twitter, follow us on Deadly Series M on Twitter. All these games are going to be published under the name Massive Indie. That is our publishing brand we're trying to start up. Publishers for mobile games, for those of you who don't know, take about 70-60% of your revenue. If you find someone nice, they'll take 50%. We want to change that. We want to give the developer 70%. They do all the work. We're just publishing it. That's not a lot of work. So once you have a network built up with some games that have fans, publishing is a cakewalk. You're basically guaranteed downloads, and asking for the majority of the developer's revenue, it seems obscene. We want developers, especially ones starting out, indie developers, to get a leg up and maybe make some money and make some fans to get their own thing started, so they don't have to rely on a publisher. So that's kind of where we're at. We're trying to give back a little bit, trying to help other developers out, and trying to make some awesome games in the process, some fun games. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, anyone who did. If you like this sort of thing, seeing how the sausage is made, as they say, check out this stream. It's not often, but every now and then we'll get some stuff going. So I think maybe next time we'll have some animation for We Love You to Pieces. Show you guys how we do that, and it's not the most entertaining process, but I'll try and talk through it so we have something to listen to. Anyway, so long for now. I need to start thinking about getting ready for work. Thanks for watching again, and have a good day.